We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Washington football team. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Operating from the gun, Benedict. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
88. 5 yards on the play. And it's third down.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. From the gun, Benedict. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. He's up past the 35-yard line. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll try the left side. McKinney. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no.
Oh, my
it was
goodness.
Out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. They'll run on 1st down. It's McKinney.
On
give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 12-yard line. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11. On first down, it's McKinney. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. They'll run it with Mack. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Marlon Mack, his first touchdown on the year. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead.
Washington 7, Bears nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt, they're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
First down, Chicago.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Operating from the gun, Benedict. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Albrecht Rosa.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And Washington has taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 3 yards the gain there, second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on third down. From the gun, Benedict. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Washington 14, Bears 7.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Gonna give this time to the tailback. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. 27, a gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Gain on the play. First down, Bears.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
And it's third down.
from the gun. Benedict. Flushed out right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on third down. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up fourth.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Rosas' kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore.
Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll start by handing this off to Mack. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
First down, Washington. Haskins finding McLaurin.
with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still ballin' like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only one the hunters with the blues in it. Even blood across it where the blood thinner. Just stay turned like I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on free. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
This building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Washington football team. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. On first down, it's Haskins. He completes this one to Mack. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up.
Hi, Lauren. How are you?
I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the back.
Hello?
Because I know that when I used to cover, hey,
I'm okay. You know, I'm doing fine. I'm glad you called. Yeah. Sorry to, you know, kind of get a hold of you out of the blue like that. Yeah, I was reaching out because I was having some issues with the company I'm working for. You know, I just felt like they were attacking me unfairly. There's a couple individuals in particular. So what I wanted to do was just kind of get ahead of the game and, you know, start just kind of preparing myself just in case things was to get go a little further than I anticipate. So things have kind of died down a little bit now, but
on the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline.
I am, yeah. I'm
Nearly
at
an
Persian
interception here on their opening
school,
drive. But instead, third down.
Sodexo.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes
they
gravitated downfield because nowadays.
Oh, okay. So it's not just me. That's good to know.
They want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot.
Yeah, it's just weird. It's weird because it seems like they were trying to blame me for these contractors. CPS, when they approved this work to be done, they kind of all approved it all at the same time. And usually when that happens, those guys are flooded with work, and they don't respond too quick when you're trying to get them to come out to quote you for some things. And they were just like, well, you taking all day getting the quotes in. We've been waiting forever. And I'm like, man, I can't make these people come out. What do you want me to do? So it just kind of... See, and it's like, man, when COVID hit, things just kind of got crazy, so, but I guess my expectation wasn't enough for him, so it was like, it was just one thing after the next, and it just kind of spiraled out of control for me, and I was just like, you know what, let me start preparing my resume, because I don't know where this is going, and I don't want to be blindsided. So that's kind of how it was for me. It somewhat quieted down a bit. So I don't want to waste my substance, which was going to bring me to my next thing. I don't want you to write anything right now because things is a little quiet.
Their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one because you can't totally shy away from throwing.
I do appreciate that, and I figured you will. I mean,
one of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason.
I miss being out there, believe it. I really do. It's just exactly. It was just different. The Sal 2 was just different for me, which is why I stayed there as long as I did, because
now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And that'll set him back 5.
Yeah, I just got one school. Thank God. Yeah, I just got one. Yeah. But you know what you expect, you respect results. And,
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Yeah.
He'll be limited to a short
absolutely.
gain up to about the 34-yard line.
And same here, my principal is great, I don't have any issues with her. I mean, she's kind of feeling the same way, like these people is just, it's just been different since they've taken over.
To throw on second down, Benedict. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
A lot of people says that. A lot of people say
faster passes when they're going that fast. Any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender.
Oh man, I can only imagine. Same here. It's been kind of wild. So I understand. I figured, I know when you got a chance, you would get a hold of me.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 14 yards into Chicago first down.
Well, you're what they call a principal, which means it kind of comes with the territory,
Benedict. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They'll continue to just
please. I mean, I do my job, Lauren. If I don't do nothing else, I'm not perfect, okay? And I don't think nobody is.
The pass to the runner. Everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to
this guy named Patrick starts with a C. I mean, he's a new guy, but he's rough, And
12 yards there and a first down.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, this Patrick guy, he's a something. I just
From the
leave it
shotgun
there.
now, here's an inside
know.
give. And he'll get this
But
one down to about
yeah,
the
you know,
27.
I don't mind being pushed, and that's the thing. You know, if I need to step it up a little bit, if you want something from me, you know, just let me know what it is. If you want me to produce, let's work together and let's get it done. But when you come to me with unreasonable stuff, you know, and I mean, I can't control what a contractor does. You know what I mean? So don't try to hold that to my charge. You know, I can't control that. Yeah.
From the gun, Benedict. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Cole Kmet,
Yeah.
his first touchdown on the year.
It is, Lauren. Well, listen, I'm not going to hold you. It's a pleasure hearing from you as always, and it's great to know that, you know, you got my bag if I need you. Lauren. I really appreciate that.
Every time, and that's exactly what he did there. Caught that.
I sure will.
All the way to the end zone.
Absolutely. We will. All right, good talking.
Here's Rosas on to kick it away.
Sure will. Thank you. Take care, Lauren. Okay.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Haskins. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes...
So we're playing. Okay, cool.
Call just straight ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. A quick throw complete into the flat out left. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. 2nd down and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 38-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
At the 35-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Bears 7, Washington nothing.
give this time to the tailback. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up third downs. In the top 5 in the NFL, it's all a mindset. And I'm guarantee you, it started in the offseason. Third down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Benedict. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Now they try the right side here. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well. Absolutely no disguise on that. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Okay. Be safe, boy. Be safe.
To throw again. Haskins. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath.
Yeah, it's
nearly
pretty
got
cold,
picked.
right?
They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down.
He certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
He finds his target, Fuller. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and this is picked up by the Bears. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 44, Haskins. Rush coming, and he's taken down. These strong safeties, some people may not.
Love you too, daughter.
It's really
See you
like
later. Be safe out there.
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
A tough spot for Haskins in Washington here. 3rd and long after that last sack. Slings this deep for McLaurin. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Benedict. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning.
3rd down.
The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. From the gun, Benedict. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Looking to throw, Haskins. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Haskins out of the gun. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Haskins pass.
It'll be a gain of 4. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
1st and 10.
You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Chase Young. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Operating from the gun, Benedict. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A final shot before break. Benedict. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime with just the 1 touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
1st and 10. At their own 35-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
And the Bears 1st down.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he stopped immediately there.
He won the ball carry.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Offensive line really didn't give him any room to maneuver on that play.
Things closed pretty quickly, didn't they? And how about the wrap-up at the end of that tackle? Left no doubt there would be no additional yardage to be found.
And look at this. The punt team is out there. Somebody better give them the memo that it's second down. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
And 5 at the 8-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Haskins to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17.
By number 23.
Taron Johnson made the stop.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's McKinney. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
From the gun on 3rd down, Haskins, and he finds McLaurin. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
On 2nd and 9, Haskins on the crossing route, complete. That's Fuller. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On is the punter Hawk as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. And this will be caught at the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27.
45 yards.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And they give this time to the tailback. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bears will extend their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Aldrich Rosa set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath.
He's got it at the 15. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Another big gain or 2 in succession as this one goes for 32. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Back now at FedEx Field. It's Washington with the football, but trailing here as we begin quarter number 4. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. From the gun, Haskins. Yet again, Haskins is intercepted. 3rd time. Picked off with great anticipation. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
At their own 11-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Turnover that just got them the football back, obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a one-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here, then?
No, I don't, especially with the ball this deep in their own territory, because you make a mistake, they've got it right back in prime position.
They certainly do. So now, almost like, almost like a 4-minute offense, right? Take care of this bad boy. Make sure the other team doesn't touch it, but move it with consistent gains. Wear down the clock and make them use their timeouts in this situation.
And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now they try the right side here. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes us forward for about 6. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
37-yard line.
Yeah.
Operating from the gun, Benedict.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet.
They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up
downstairs.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially.
Yeah, she left.
Possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
Screen door?
Yeah. And normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Another try after the first down sack. Haskins will find Bryant, his tight end. It's complete.
She had been asking about the book.
Washington on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. He completes it to Bryant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back receptions for him. That's another first down.
Oh, I got a book.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there.
You want to go grab something to eat, or you want to? I kind of wanted to go do some.
I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
You have to do that days in advance. You cannot just call them.
Okay.
I told you that last time.
Throwing again. Haskins. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off near the 44. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
I don't know. A whole bunch of women I don't know. All I know is Shanique and Jeanette. That's all I know.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski,
I feel like every time I tell you, you did that last time. I told you I was going with Shanique and last time. I felt like you had an attitude the entire time. And I felt like you had the same thing today when I left here. And then you like, who all is there? I don't know these people. Who is supposed? It's a bunch of women. It's
I didn't have no attitude about that.
But you're asking me about stuff.
We'll talk about that
in
1 second, please. Please, we'll talk about it in 1 second. It ain't got nothing to do with that.
This football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. From the gun, Benedict. That's complete right side to Kmet. Touchdown, Chicago! Cole Kmet, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Rosas good with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
The catch and run, good for 24 yards. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 46. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
15.
First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with 3rd down coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10.
He was taken.
Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
1st down, Bears.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
7 brings up 2nd and 3.
And to give this time to the tailback. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw.